Hola, cakes and cakettes. It sure has been a long time, but I'm back. I got a new computer, new life situation, new outlook, and I'm playing an awesome new game called Starbound. I hope you all will enjoy watching me play. Let's jump into it, and I'll talk about personal stuff and me coming back as we're going along. See, I already tried this out a little bit. I didn't want to be a complete noob. I hate watching people derp too hard, and I didn't want to do that to you. Character creation. There's going to be a new race eventually, but for right now we only have these 6. In fact, there might even be more than one new one. For now there's humans. I thought the first one was a girl for a second, maybe because of the hair. But then I actually clicked the icon and paid attention. And there's very much a difference there. Don't know if you notice it or not, but you can see the woman's ankles. Alright. There's avians. Your bird people. There's apex. Oh, beard style. Oh yeah, that reminded me of my mom's beard. I'm not gonna play an apex though because my mom's crazy. I don't want to be reminded of her all the time. I don't have to trim my lady beard. Let's see, Florins, carnivorous plant people. Oh, and then the what? That's the difference. They eat meat, and they're super, kind of, sort of aggressive, and it's really interesting backstory. And when I find books and stuff with backstory, and I'll actually read them and talk about it a little bit. Hyatols, I don't know what these guys are. Dolphin people, 3-eyed things. I think they're a complete, unique race to this. There's nothing about their backstory or anything, but I'm looking forward to finding out about it. And then there is the glitch, which are actually male and female plug, so I'm using. Hello, Kitty! Kitty's back. Kitty's gonna say hi while I'm doing this. Or quietly demand my attention. You can't even contribute to the video, can you? Alright. Well, I am gonna take a little pause here. I'm gonna make a really nice character and pet my cat. Cause you don't want to see me fiddling about this. And I will be right back. And there we go. That was fast and painless. Let's see, I got a nice big throbbing brain up there to match my mad scientist ways. And we need a name. Cake a Tron. Gotta be 3000. I actually thought about making a girl glitch and naming her Jiggly Mellons 3000, which is a really fun nickname of one of my friends. But they're gonna be so irate that I even mentioned that. I was joking around with this lovely girl, great friend of my girlfriend, and trying to think of the most annoying name I could possibly think of, like nickname for her. And the one that annoyed her the most was Jiggly Mellons. Time for an upgrade. You just need to look in storage for this thing. That's how you move stuff around in the beginning. It's actually useful throughout the game for some little things, and for placing things at a distance and whatnots. But for now, it's all you have. This nice sword, which is actually broken sword. Got 10 torches and a flashlight, which you see this left and right here. I'm gonna put it in the right one. Yay! Alright, next quest is use a teleporter to go down. You can see around here, and actually the 2 in the middle with the flashlight, you don't get to them by scrolling to the middle. That just skips past it. You get to them by scrolling off the edge, which selects nothing, and if you have nothing selected in your left hand and something in there, they'll pop out. Same with your right, and that's left and right mouse click. I think the way it's done, it would be more useful to have it over in this corner past the 1. to show, hey, if you scroll off this thing entirely, you'll get this. But, yay, flashlights! It is a beta. They'll either fix it or they won't. And I have it in my right hand, so whenever I have a one-handed item selected that you activate using left click, I obviously can't say left click. I left click to demonstrate to my cat, I suppose. I'll be holding the flashlight automatically now. Anyways, Jiggly Mellons Chan, as we now call her, was super irritated, and this girl that Jiggly Mellons Chan has a crush on, one of my other good friends. Let's call her Coffee? Yeah, Coffee, that's perfect. Her name kind of sounds like coffee, so everyone will know who I'm talking about without me giving away people's secrets officially. Aha! Ooh. Ooh, 10? You got 4. Oh! Through that broken sword. Unloved, smoocher, crappy hammer. Goodbye, broken sword. Hello, smoocher. You smooch me all day. Oh god, I forgot. Did you hear that buzzing? Bye, Mr. Kitty. There was a fly noise in the soundtrack for Atmosphere. I hate flies. Anyway, Jiggly Mellons Chan. That's who we were talking about. Lovely friend. Almost made a Jiggly Mellons Chan bot, but I decided the joke would get old really quick. This girl that she likes, Coffee. Coffee, the second she heard me calling Jiggly Mellon for the first time, and Jiggly Mellon getting so upset, just leapt onto her lap and said, "Oh, Jiggly Mellons Chan! Oh, we all love you so much, Jiggly Mellons Chan. Thank you for being a part of our life, Jiggly Mellons Chan." And Jiggly Mellons Chan looked so startled to have this other girl in her lap that she liked. Pleased by the affection, and furious that I had instigated what is now the most fabulous nickname ever. If you're hearing this, Jiggly Mellons Chan, you are special and wonderful, and we all love you very deeply as friends. Just as friends. So I've talked about girlfriend before. I've talked about polyamory and all that lovely stuff. Yay, living the dream, I suppose. I actually did end up divorced, and it wasn't because of polyamory. It was because of personal differences. Applaud to my wife for taking care of herself the way she needs to. And I'm doing the same. I never would have been able to save up for this new computer and gotten back with you if she was here. So it's for the best for YouTube, and I'll leave it at that. But I do have a new girlfriend. Let's call her A. A is nerd girl to the core. I actually met her while I was still married. We played D&D together. We kind of lost touch. She got busy with college. I'm done with college now, by the way. Yay! I have one more class, but it's a class I can take online, so I'm just counting myself as done. Looking for jobs like I would anyways, and putting on my resume that I'm finishing. Because that's fair enough, right? And you'll notice I've been trying to keep up a stream of absurdities while I very slowly harvest things with this matter manipulator. The matter manipulator is just not that good for doing things quickly. It can do things at a very long distance, which is a big advantage at certain very specific points. And my first tip here is actually going to be right-click breaks the back wall. Back wall, not black wall. Well, if the back wall was black, right-clicking would break the black back wall. But it breaks other back walls too. Oh, and if you find something that looks like a plant out in the wild, if you break it, you'll get a seed. If you hit E over top of it to harvest, you'll get whatever that plant dispenses as well. So I got rice seed in addition to this rice seed because I hovered over and hit E without even thinking about it because I've been playing this already. Oh, and a platinum bar. That's really nice to get so early, but I'm not even going to be able to use it for a while. So I'm pretty much going to ignore that, costing my ship eventually. The first thing you want to do is not do what it tells you to do, which is to make a crafting bench and then some nonsense. You make the crafting bench. Just hit C, crafting table, crafting bench. Expert crafting can make a good crafting table on this. Yay! It says to collect fuel and visit the range of planets. And then it tells you to make a bow. Bows in this game are flat up crap. And you'll notice items actually can get stored up in the top bar. I figure that's something you'll figure out yourself, but it took me a minute to get used to it. I definitely was in Terraria mode when I started this still, because even though I couldn't really record properly, my computer would run Terraria and I played a lot of it. The first thing you want to do, stone pickaxe, no question. You saw how slow this was at breaking things. And you're going to need to break, I believe it's 12 at least stone blocks to make that, since you break them 4 at a time. You might only actually need 9, but I'm not actually going to look it up. You can look it up. I broke the right amount, and now that I have this, look at how much quicker it is. It does not go out to the distance that the mana manipulator does, but it is so much faster at close distance, just bashing stuff. And it makes sense because the matter manipulator is for fine matter manipulation. And now that I have a little more stone, I can make this. I'll have a proper axe. I actually do put materials I want to keep in my inventory on the second thing here. You have a lot of inventory, you will run out of it. If you collect decorative items, you will never run out if you do not collect decorative items. I collect decorative items. For example, yeah, let's stick this up here. And let's give ourselves some food. So we have this rice already. And it's easier to break crafting bench with the pick than with the matter manipulator. Almost anything from this point on, you'll either want to use the axe, which is one-handed, so you can use the flashlight at the same time. So I put it in the right. That was my tip. Right hand's empty, flashlight pops out. And it's much more useful when you're chopping wood at night, too. Anyways, I digress. One tip I'm about to give is if the block underneath something is easier to break than the thing you're trying to break, you can just break the block underneath and pop that quick. That's pretty useful. Also, this top bar here I try to keep arranged in a certain way so that what I want to pick up goes where I want it to go. Same with the second thing here. My most needed materials, I'll always have a sum on the top, so they'll just fall right in there if I pick any up. And it's already getting night because of the talking and the harvesting, and that's fine. What I need to do now, what the quest actually said to do, is I do need to make a bow. The bow is horrible. But we will get free pixels, which are money basically for making a bow. And we can upgrade it to an iron bow, which at this stage in the game, at least until we find a respectable gun, or a laser, or a frickin' rocket launcher, would be awesome. I also will usually, not always, but usually Oh, it's so quick. Oh, dang it. I hate it when they have the ranged attacks. Usually the enemies will just charge up at you in some way or another. Oh, I need heal and I don't have bandages. I'm not used to being this early in the game. But anyways, stop doing the cake. Usually I'll stop and I'll completely deforest the first world. Since I did the first time, so I just never had to worry about it again. Is there anything down there? If you hit control and scroll, you can actually see. No, it's just a natural arch. Another one of those tips for you. And if you see something I don't hear, I might actually brighten this up for YouTube, so it might not even be visible to me. If it is a not wooden treasure chest, or diamonds, feel free to tell me. Though, by the time I get off this world, I might not need diamond tips. I will generally not come back to a world when I leave it, unless there's something really special about it. Oh, this pick's so slow. I need a real pick, so I'll be collecting ores as I go along to upgrade my pick. And the second I see vines, which are what you need to knock down plant fiber. Ah, like that! I'm going to knock those down. The first one is actually going to go to a bandage, not a bow. But either way, we need to harvest a bunch of these, and I will be harvesting as many of these as I can get to easily. I kind of want to dig that ore down there. Here's another quick tip. In this upper level, where you can see the sky behind the background, if you knock the background out, it'll drain the water. That makes sense, you can see the sky. If you get lower and you can only see stone behind the background, it won't work anymore. But here that actually lets light in during the day. Very convenient. And it lets water out. And lava out. And poison water out. Which is all a very good thing. Actually knocking hole in lava and poison water pools is really the only thing I was using the meta manipulator for directly in the late game. It is a useful tool for the devs to not have to animate your hand placing everything, and to still explain why it's getting placed. Keep it a little more realistic than Terraria, where things just pop into existence a little bit away from you and your hand waves. And I appreciate that. That's fair. Oh, look at this. This is a haul. I'm going to be able to make an anvil really soon. Anvil will up my weapons. I need a furnace to smelt this before I can do that though. So that'll be fun. I'm really looking forward to finding some cool things with this. My first time doing anything, like this is my first time going down to the most pools or anything like that. This is my first time exploring a new world. First time mining like this, I'm going to show the whole thing, even if it's something boring, like my first time sleeping in a bed for a while to regain health. But afterwards, I may just fast forward. In fact, I'll pretty much universally fast forward unless I'm telling an interesting story. Doing combat, or showing off something new. Woo. We knocked out one more tree while I'm here, and I'll be done with trees for a bit. Do a lot of that off camera, I think. Yeah. Chopping that wood, baby. Chop it. See my throbbing brain? It's throbbing. Oh, God, how do I even have it? A is the best girlfriend ever, though. Like I was saying, stereotypical nude girl. Well, no, she's far from stereotypical. Wonderfully atypical nerd girl. Oh, sheesh. I'm getting cold. Look at that. I might actually die to cold on this planet. This is a starting planet. I think that was supposed to happen. It didn't happen my last time. Randomly generated. You can spam torches around you to warm yourself up. I've seen a lot of people building campfires. Oh placing them strategically to warm up. That's just ridiculous. It's a waste of resources. I'll plop these down and I'll grab them when I go. Because coal is really valuable in this game. And I think I'm up enough to maybe last night. I was probably going down for a while without noticing. Because I was talking to you. Yeah. Oh, one piece of coal. Totally worth it. Especially since I need stone. Anyone who's recorded one of these will say how tough it is. But really it's not. It's just innocence. Anything that's popping up and hitting me in the face like monsters stuff, I'm going to see and fight and do fine. And eventually I find as much coal and resources as I would if I wasn't talking to you. Yes! Vines. Well, every once in a while I might miss something. That's okay, we are all human as far as anyone knows. Wink wink, nudge nudge. My fellow secret robots. And definitely want to keep this plant fiber here. I can't wait till we have useful things in all these slots, because I hate clearing random shit out of there. Not what I want to do with my life. I want to get badass equipment. Be a badass. With my badass equipment. Oh yeah. You heard me. Here's a question, and I'm going to pick for myself if nobody answers. Would you prefer I do a little fast forward scene, if there's ever some time I really want to skip, or break in the background? I hope I'm high enough for this to work. Or a little musicy fast forward, or just cut to black, cut back, that I've moved. I mean, they're both valid options. And I guess I might use either one depending on the situation. Like if I'm building something big, obviously. Oh, I wasn't breaking the background because there's a vine in the way. That one square right there. So annoying. Fish! Fish don't do anything yet, except to get killed easily. But no, musical fast forward or black time skip. I can never quite decide. Oh, I think daylight's coming. I'm warming up naturally instead of this water. And that means... yeah! That means I can just pop holes in the back of the light, save a lot on coal. I love exploring the upper caves. There's so much more exposed rock, and then if you're just walking along the surface, you can get so much more resources really easily. And really all it costs you some durability on your pick, which is actually a cost, especially when you have the more expensive picks. But it pays off. Seriously. Hold down shift, that'll get you one square with material. Saw some sort of spider thing up on the left. Where? If I see any cool flying monsters, I need to mark the world, because you can actually capture them like Pokemon and level them up. So even if it was a derpy world like this one, is most definitely going to be being the first world. If it looks cool and has a cool attack, I can eventually make it powerful. Like that, I'm not going to run away from this. No. Not even if you shoot your balls off at me. Screw you, buddy! Guess what, buddy? Screw you. Ah! You too? Bring it! Punk! Do I actually need to kill something with the bow, or could I just cook this meat that I drop randomly? Eventually I'm going to be overloaded on meat. I'm a glitch, so all my recipes revolve around these sort of mechanical plants, at least my starting ones. The humans, if what you're concerned about is gameplay instead of the coolness that the glitch obviously bring to the party, start out with a burger as one of their items. And a burger is 2 bread, which you start the game with wheat, and 1 racial food. So humans automatically can get the bread, and 1 alien meat, and it completely fills your hunger and completely heals you. It's heals damage over time, so it's not instant or anything. But the burger is very good, and glitch and other races that do not have the burger are actually at a disadvantage to humans because of that. At least until they find a burger recipe, which, you know, it's random. I might find one this world, I might never find one in 50 years. The most likely probabilities are somewhere in the middle of that, but it is quite probable, given the scarcity of food recipes, that I'm never going to find a burger this playthrough. Or at least, never going to cook a proper burger. Sure, I can murder some NPCs and take their burgers. Burgers. I tell you what. Oh yeah, this is the quest for the epic burger. Epic burger. That'll be my secret goal. I'm an explorer. I want to find villages. And I want to check out their drawers, and I want to steal their burger recipes if possible. Even if I have to murder every dang one of them to get it. We will have the Krabby Patty recipe. We will! Ha 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 ha. All my friends pick up my shit, I never know. Well, I do clean their house in return for company and food and riding me places. Riding me places. Only 2 of them riding me ever. No, 1 technically. No, driving me places. Much better wording. So yeah, I do only have 1 girlfriend, but we are both special friends with Jiggly Mellons lately. Jiggly Mellons. Jiggly Mellons Chan. Pronounce the horrible nickname right. Cake. Pronounce it correctly. And that's pretty nice. They're a cool person to hang out with. We have our personality differences, but it's those differences that make us all special and unique. Oh, funny story though. The girlfriend was sick, and Jiggly... Oh, I found a building! Yes!